Quaid Azam, Part 56. Jinnah Jinnah in England. While in London, Dadabhai Nauroji now arrived in Jinnah's life as an inspiration and a benefactor. Gandhi, recollecting his arrival in London, for he too had gone there for study, reminisced, "I found that Indian students had free access to Nauroji at all hours of the day. Indeed, he was in the place of a father to every one of them. No matter to which province or religion they belonged, he was there to advise and guide them in their difficulties. I have always been a hero worshipper, and so Dadabhai became a real Dada to me." Dadabhai Nauroji was elected to the House of Commons in July 1892. Indian students having then enthusiastically campaigned for him, though Jinnah could not participate as in July 1892 he was still in Karachi. However, then Jinnah must surely have participated in the celebratory gathering on 23 January 1893. Thereafter, Jinnah regularly attended the proceedings of the House of Commons as a visitor. Indeed, in his enthusiasm, he had once said, I want to be in London and enter Parliament, where I hope to wield some influence. There I shall meet British statesmen on a footing of equality." This youthful enthusiasm could have been on account of Dadabhai's work for India in British Parliament. Fatima Jinnah, his sister, recalling those days, writes, "My brother said to me when I learned that Lord Salisbury in one of his speeches had ridiculed Dadabhai as a black man, warning Finsbury constituency not to elect him. Warning Finsbury constituency not to elect him. I was furious. If Dadabhai was black, I was blacker. And if this was the mentality of our political masters, then we could never get a fair deal at their hands. From that day, I have been an uncompromising enemy of all forms of colour bar. I work for the old man Dadabhai with a vengeance. Fortunately, he won by a majority of 3 votes. However, thin the majority, jubilation among Indian students in London was tremendous. As I sat in the galleries listening to the maiden speech of the old man in the Commons, I felt a new thrill within me. Jinnah developed great respect and admiration for Dadabhai Nauroji, who later was to exert a significant influence on his political identity. Jinnah remained a devout friend of the old man. Though much younger in years, the two together mended yeoman service to the Indian National Congress in the early years of its existence. Fortunately for Jinnah, that year, 1893, was the last when aspirants for a career in law could obtain admission by qualifying in an examination known at that time by the curious nomenclature of little go. As in the following year, regulations were being changed, requiring of Jinnah 2 additional years to be called to the bar. He decided wisely to give up his apprenticeship with Graham's and attempt to get through the Little Go.